Hey guys, Zach here with another Mezco 112 bootleg review. This time I'm going to be reviewing the Mezco 112 bootleg Joker action figure. Now, this figure wasn't requested by anybody, but since I'm spending my own money on these figures to do these reviews and to do these customs, I bought the Joker first because, as I said in my last video about my Netflix Punisher, I want to make a custom action figure, Mr. Ty Smiley here, the first comic book character I ever created, and the Joker is perfect for it. When I did these comics, it was back in the 90s, 80s, 90s, I was doing ash can comics. His arms were white, his hands were relatively black, pretty monochrome, kind of like Frank Miller's original Sin City comics, where all you had was red for the blood. And if I did, usually you wore a suit, tie, or a shirt and tie, just like our Joker figure here is wearing, so I really don't even have to do anything there. And when I did do a color special, back then you had to go to Kinko's or FedEx and have them copy, and it was like 5 cents per page per color. That got expensive really quick. If I did do a color special, I usually put his suit, I put him in purple because, well, it's my favorite color. And if I'm going to be paying money for it, I want a color that I enjoy looking at. So, that being said, this is the Joker figure. I actually got this one off of Wish.com, not AliExpress. The prices on these figures vary pretty wildly depending on what day of the week it is. That's no joke. You got to shop around for them. I know the Batman vs. Superman figure that I'm going to be doing a review on later because that was the most requested bootleg figure after I did my my Daredevil review. They don't actually have a bootleg Deadpool, sorry guys. After I did the Daredevil review, and I waited around on AliExpress, caught a coupon, caught a flash sale, and got it for $10 cheaper than what it originally was when I put it in my cart. Same thing with this guy on Wish. These figures can range anywhere from about 30 to 50 bucks, depending on whether you want them with or without the box. Didn't have an option on this one. It did come with the box. Of course, you guys all know what the Mezco 112 boxes look like. And this one's box came in pretty darn good shape. And I gotta say, out of all the bootlegs I've reviewed so far, I don't have an original Joker to compare it to, but I think this is the best by far bootleg that I've gotten. It came with the stand, which I don't really use for my custom figures, but it came with that. You guys that are collecting Mezcos know what those look like. And unlike all of the bootlegs that I've gotten, other than the Daredevil, to this point, it actually came with a little collector's bag, which I really like because I got rid of the box. I don't need it taking up room. I have no use for it. I'm not displaying this figure. I'm turning it into a custom. And this is great for holding the figure and his accessories. Now, as you can see, he comes with all his accessories. He comes with his little hand holding up the Joker card. I think the paint application on that is actually pretty good. He comes with an interchangeable head. He comes with his open hand. He comes with his 2 closed fist hands. Of course, his gun hand. He comes with his revolver. And his little chattery mouth teeth wind-up thing. And I gotta say, guys, overall, the paint on this figure is really outstanding. I would have a hard time telling this from the authentic Mezco. I'm going to be honest. I've got my previous exclusive Punisher figure here. The reason I'm doing a side-by-side comparison is because out of all the Mezco 112 figures I've gotten, the paint application on the Punisher's face is the most detailed. And here you can see the paint application on the Joker is also very detailed. Now here we have the bruised face and the angry face, and if you look at the paint application on the bruised face with the bruise, the band-aid on the nose, some of the scarring, scrapes, cuts, alright, and then you compare that side by side with the Joker face, the paint's pretty clean. There doesn't appear to be any major mistakes. All the colors are right. The hair's done well. And as you can see with this head as well, the mouth's open. There's no mistakes on it. There's no real issues or blemishes. And I've got to say, I think the paint application on this figure is really great. Of course, it's a Mezco. I got it. All the articulation works just fine. Now, one of the issues that I had on some of my other figures, especially the Punishers, was that they had a lot of excess flash in the hands, and I would have to take an X-Acto and I would have to carve out the excess flash in the hands in order to get them to fit properly. This figure, that is not a problem. All the head and the hands are the little rubbery type material that these figures are. I didn't have any flash issues that I had to carve out. Every single hand fit perfectly on the figure as is out of the box. This is the first bootleg I've had that I've been able to do that with. Of course, he's got all the requisite articulation. I had a little problem breaking in the Daredevil figure. You saw that in the video. Absolutely no issues with him here. Again, like I said, if I would have ordered this figure straight up from Amazon, let's say, I would have no idea that it was a not authentic figure. I would have no idea it was a bootleg. One more thing I'd like to address with this figure. Now, Mezco shows in the promo photos for the authentic figure taking the Joker's jacket off. And what I love about this figure, when you take his jacket off, is that his arms are still pale white like they should be. Now, any of you that have the authentic Joker, you can tell me if they screwed up on the Joker figure like they have on pretty much every other figure, with the exception of maybe the Punisher here, and he's in short sleeves anyway. But here's an authentic Spock from the cage. And as you can see here, it looks like he went to Smurf Village and they did some very inappropriate things to him. I'm not going to bother you know what, heck, I'll take Spock's entire shirt off so you can see how bad it is. Now, a lot of people on the Mezco 112 Collectors Forum on Facebook have complained about their quality control issues. This was something that I had mentioned. Some other people had the same problems. One of the responses was, well, they didn't really expect you to take the shirt off. Okay, I can see that on Spock. I mean, granted, it does look, like I said, that some very inappropriate things were done to him at Smurf Village. However, this is my authentic Commander Rogers figure. Not a big Captain America figure, but for some reason, I really enjoy this figure. However, you can see right here where the sleeve rides up just in normal posing. Just doing normal poses with him, and the sleeve rides up a little bit. You can already see where the blue stains occur. And as you roll the sleeve up, you can see that his arms are stained really badly. Now, I get it on Spock, but on Commander Rogers, I mean, come on. Normal posing, and dude, maybe he's going to roll up his sleeves and go in there and kick some butt. I don't know. I mean, I love the Mezcos. I'm not going to stop collecting them. But I just think that that's really crappy and unprofessional, especially when we're paying as much for these figures as we are. And then Commander Rogers and Spock were the least expensive figures I've gotten, with the exception of the two cage variant Spocks that I got on clearance at ThinkGeek. But even still, this was a $49 figure. This was a $30 figure. And they can do better. So I love the fact that with my bootleg, I've got nice, clean, white arms. You roll the legs up, you can see the legs aren't stained. He's got his little Batman socks, which also have very good paint application on them. And overall, it's just a really well done figure. Like I said, guys, you can let me know in the comments if Mezco got it right with the non-staining fabric on their Joker figure, the authentic one. If you own it, please do. I do read and respond to my comments. And that's about it for this video. I appreciate you guys watching. If you'll check out my Facebook page, Tin Star Toys. I also have an Instagram account, Tin Star Toys, all one word, all lowercase. I'm not very good with Instagram, but I'm getting better. I'm posting some more pictures on there. I usually post a little bit more detailed photos and pics of my customs and my 112 casting. And I would appreciate it if you would like, share, and subscribe. Again, thank you to everyone who has subscribed. Thank you to everybody who watches my videos. Thanks to everybody who leaves comments. And here in about a week or so, I should have the Armored Batman vs. Superman bootleg to do a review on. That was the most requested bootleg after the Daredevil figure. And that's my video, guys. Again, thank you for watching. And until the next video, stay safe, treat other people the way that you would want to be treated, and stay hydrated.